So welcome back guys to another video, and today I'm not going to be doing a video that's gaming related, but it's a video I've been wanting to do for quite some time, and that's doing a video about how I film my videos. Because I've been doing YouTube now for a couple of years, and surprisingly I do a lot of my videos on a very small budget. And you know, I've had a lot of people ask me what kind of camera I use, what kind of audio equipment I use, software, whatnot. So I thought I'd address that with today's video. Now, we can all say how fun YouTube is, but there's no denying that it's very competitive, because a lot of stuff we talk about has been covered in numerous other channels, whether it be rants, pickup videos, you know, news subjects, if you're a cook, you know, recipes, you know, stuff like that. So you have to kind of have some sort of charismatic way to bring the audience that you desire. Now, the first thing I want to go ahead and answer the first question is, what kind of camera do I use? Surprisingly, I use an iPhone 6. I've been using an iPhone for the past year, and I'm completely blown away with the quality that it produces. Using the back camera, I'm able to get 1080 in 60 frames. And it's surprising how well smartphones are now with shooting video. iPhone's a great brand to use, also Samsung. Some Samsung cameras on phones can go all the way up to 4K, so just keep that in mind, that you don't have to have a DSLR to have great video. Now, with that being said, it doesn't matter what kind of DSLR you're using, what kind of smartphone you're using, what kind of webcam you're using. You have to have great light. Even some of the best DSLRs out there, if you don't have great light, you're going to get some grain in the background, and it's not going to be as desirable visually for your videos. So what I use, instead of using, you know, soft boxes that can cost hundreds of dollars and these big bulbs that can make my room feel like a sauna, I'm using two Goodwill lamps. I bought these lamps at $4 a pop. I have both of them sitting side by side by my smartphone. It's sitting on a little tripod with a little selfie mount to it, and it works perfectly. I love it. And I could be using another lamp right here and get a little more light on this side, I know, but this works perfectly. And of course, each room's going to be different, so my setup may not be the same as yours would be, but this is what I use for mine, and it works perfectly. Now, with video can look astounding, but if you don't have great audio, chances are no one's going to watch your videos. If you're trying to put out a message, or you're trying to speak your mind, if they can't understand you, they won't watch the video. If you have a lot of background noise going on, or if you're just using the microphone off the camera, it's not going to sound as good. Now, for years I've been using USB microphones. First one I started using was this Blue Nessie mic. Great microphone. I've used it for numerous podcasting and voiceovers. It's got a built-in pop filter. I highly recommend it. It's going to be a little bit over $100, but it's very, very, very good. Another one I've been using for the past year that I bought at a pawn shop for like 80 bucks is the Blue Yeti mic. The Blue Yeti mic is like your go-to microphone for all things YouTube. Everyone uses a Blue Yeti for Let's Plays and voiceovers and whatnot, and there's a reason why. It's because it's a great microphone. It produces some very, very fantastic, crisp audio. Now, the only downside to these USB microphones is you will have to have them in your video, because you have to be kind of close when you talk to them. So for some people, they may be an eyesore, but you know, for me personally, I didn't really mind it. But you can't really have these microphones too far away. Now, both these microphones are going to be running a little bit over $100. Maybe a little less if you find them used. Now, if you want a cheaper USB microphone, you can always go with the Blue Snowball mic. And I personally have never used this microphone myself, but I've known a lot of people who have, and they really enjoy it. It is a great, you know, startup USB microphone. So look into that, and you'll be spending half of what you would spend on a Yeti or a Nessie by Blue. Also, another great USB microphone company would be Audio-Technica. They also make some great products. Now, what I'm using today is I'm actually using a new product I got today. It's put out by iGear. It's a lapel mic. It was only $13 with Amazon Prime, and I think it produces great audio. And I can be a little more hands-free. The cord's not as long as I'd want it to be, so if you do get this microphone, you will have to get an extended cable for it if you're wanting the camera to be a little more far away. So that's something I'm going to be doing later on, but it's great. I love it. So yeah, with that being said, keep in mind with the USB microphones, if you're filming the audio separate from the video, you will have to sync it together. A little pro tip for that, if you're using Sony Vegas or even Windows Movie Maker, is to do a clap track. Clap 3 times and it will help you sync the audio with the video, and it will make it all come together and it won't look like a really bad dubbed kung fu movie. So with the videos, editing wise, I use Sony Vegas. Audio, I love Audacity. It's a free program. I use it for all my podcasting and voiceovers, and it's free and it's very simple to use. So with that being said, guys, I'll be leaving a link on the description below of some products that you guys can check out, from the microphones to the tripod that I use to, you know, this new product I got, the iGear lavalier mic lapel. It's awesome. And overall, I hope this video was very educational. I hope it helps you guys, know that you don't have to have a huge budget to make great content. As always, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.
Can't get enough of Access Gaming Podcast? Be sure to check out our audio podcast on podomag.com. You can also subscribe to us on iTunes. And if you have a YouTube channel or podcast you'd like to share, be sure to check us out on Facebook on our group page and join the community. As always, guys, thank you so much for all the support, and happy gaming.